Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Sorry, doing a little finishing touches here so I can start cooking. Need to wash my chicken. How's everyone doing? Alright, I don't need this anymore. I'm about to start cutting up the chicken so then that way I can start cooking here, and then I can season the chicken before I toss it on the stove here. Get it cooked. Wash my chicken. So today we're actually going to make some creamy Cajun chicken orzo. So I've actually never made this before, so this will be my first time making this. I have done orzo before, but it's usually in the slow cooker. This time we are not using the slow cooker. We're actually going to be cooking everything. So yeah, something a little different than what I normally do with this recipe. Well, actually, this is a brand new recipe, so but let's taking all the fat off of the chicken before I actually start cooking it. But how is everyone doing? I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I know for this recipe, I've seen that they usually just heat up the whole or cook the whole chicken breast. I actually like to just cut mine ahead of time before I even start putting it on the fire. Because, I mean, I'm going to have to cut it up into smaller pieces later on. I might as well just beat that process and just do it right away. Makes it easier. Okay. So I'm basically just cutting it up into small pieces, and then we're going to add our seasoning, and then we'll start cooking it. So what we're going to do is first we're going to cook our chicken, and then after our chicken is done cooking, then we're going to put our chicken aside, and then in the same pan that we just cooked our chicken, we are going to make our creamy sauce and then cook the orzo in there. So we're just gonna basically just use the same pot or pan, I should say. But I actually ended up using more of kind of like a little bit bigger pot, because then that'll make it easier for when I make the sauce and the orzo, because we're gonna make 2 boxes of orzo because I like to meal prep, and this will be my lunch for the week. So once I actually get to the actual cooking part, then I will flip my camera around and we will have the camera basically pointed towards the pan, and then you guys can see all the cooking. But right now I'm just cutting up my chicken. So we're gonna do we might actually do 4 chicken breasts. Let's see how much chicken there is. And if I feel like I need more chicken, then I will cut the last 2. But for right now, we're going to start with 4 chicken breasts. I've already cut 1. I'm working on the second one right now. I'm almost done with my second chicken breast. Oh, and then I actually will be adding some spinach and mushrooms to this recipe. So that will be once the well, actually the spinach will be once the orzo is almost cooked fully. But our mushrooms I will toss in with our onions, which will be right after I am done cooking the chicken. So okay, that's 2 chicken breasts done. So now we're going to get our other 2, and then I'll decide if I want to make the 3rd pack or not. Actually, I might just go ahead and just make it, because what usually ends up happening is that I have more chicken than pasta, and then it's basically just pasta I'm eating. So, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and make all 6. Steve, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it, bud. How are you? How's the family? So since we're going to make all of them, I might as well open it up and wash our chicken, so then that way I don't have to worry about it afterwards. Alright. Throw our garbage away. Alright. Just give me a second, everyone. I'm just checking the recipe here. So I want to make sure that I have this correctly. Alright. Got my Cajun, I got my garlic powder, chicken broth. The onions are already cut up. I had the spinach and the mushrooms in the refrigerator. I'll get those out once it's time to start cooking. Okay, we got everything to start off with. Steve, thank you for the happy Friday, the 10 community hearts and heart me. I appreciate you, bud. Okay. Let's cut up the rest of our chicken here. All right. This is a thicker piece of chicken, so I had to cut it. I like to cut the strip and then make the cubes, but on this one, because this is a little bit thicker, and I'll show you guys in a minute here after I cut this piece. So this is a little bit thicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down the middle, and then instead of having one piece, I have two. Okay. We're almost done with this one, and then we got three more. So this is our third one. Actually thought I only had one more left, but I forgot that I'm going to actually make 6 chicken breasts. And I like to get rid of some of this fat on here. Alright. Oh, there we go. And then actually while our chicken is cooking, then I'm going to cut up the mushrooms. So then those are all ready to go. So then once the chicken is done cooking, then I can just toss that stuff in there. Get rid of that little fatty part. Alright. We're almost done. Then we can start the actual cooking. So this is just the prepping. Okay. Now, if the weather continues to cooperate, I do want to do a cooking live outside on the griddle. I was planning to do that last week, but couldn't do it because it rained. And today, since I was actually making this recipe, I couldn't quite do it. So, but we will get outside. We will have our cooking live outside soon, I hope. Okay, almost done with this one, and then we have 2 more, and then we can start cooking. Once I get down to the last one, then I'll turn on the heat on the pan, get it nice and hot, and then we're going to toss everything in there. Hi, Minky. Today we're actually going to make some creamy Cajun chicken orzo. Right now, I'm just cutting up the chicken. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Yeah, right now we're just cutting up our chicken breasts so we can get the process going here and start cooking. And these are actually big chicken breasts. The first 2, actually the first 3, were kind of small. But then these last 3 have actually been pretty big. So I've already cut into this one. It was actually like down to here. So this was a fairly big chicken breast here. But we're almost done cutting this one up, and then I can do the last one, and we can start cooking. Alright, cut some of this fat off. But how was everyone's week? I hope everyone had a wonderful week. Hope everyone's weather has been actually pretty good. Over here, it's been kind of crazy. It's like It's nice one day, it rains the next. I don't know. It's been kind of weird. Never know what kind of weather we're going to have. All right. Like last week, it ended up raining for like 3 days. We had planned to go out and do some golfing. We couldn't even do that because it rained so much. So the golf course was all like muddy. So we were supposed to go golfing on Saturday. It rained so much on Thursday and Friday that we ended up having to cancel golf because I called before we headed to the golf course, because the one place we were going to is actually only like about 15 minutes from the house. So I give them a call and they're like, yeah, well, the course is wet. So we're not letting the carts out. So if you want to walk the course, you can. I'm not walking that course. That's a big course. We would have been there basically all day. Was not going to do that. But yeah. I'm in Illinois. I'm in the Midwest. But yeah, no, it's we had some real crazy weather. And I know some places are actually looking for rain. Yeah, I think we got everyone else's rain. Okay, I'm actually on the last chicken breast. And then I will start the cooking process. Actually, let me get the pan going here. So it's nice and hot. And once I actually put the chicken in the pan, then I'm going to flip the camera around because we're going to cut up our mushrooms and get everything going. Okay. We are down to the last little bit. All right, we're done with this. Da-da-da. And then I'll wash this real quick because I'm going to use the same thing. But here is our chicken. We got quite a bit of chicken here. It's actually been let me see. Earlier in the week, it was like mid to upper 90s. Today, it was a little warm. Wasn't too bad. When I went out to the gym earlier, it was okay. Nothing major, not as hot as it's been, but you could still feel it though. All right. Wash our cutting board here because I'm going to use the same cutting board to do the mushrooms. So I want to get all that juice from the chicken off of there. So then that way. Oh, that's right. You are in Oregon. That's right. That actually might be one of the places that I might be moving to. Not sure what part of Oregon, but it's a possibility. It's either there or Nevada. Don't know yet. Okay, so we're going to start seasoning our chicken. I don't want to put too much as... Oh, there goes my garlic powder. Just made a mess all over my coffee maker. All right. All right, we're going to mix all this up. I am going to add a little bit more Cajun. I just can't add too much because my mom doesn't like too spicy, so I gotta be careful with how spicy I get this. Trust me, if it was up to me, it would be coated in Cajun. But I gotta be careful. Alright, that should be good. Okay. Alright. Let's get our chicken going here. Alright, we're only gonna add a little bit more. Mix it around. Alright. Put that on there. Actually, I'll leave my Cajun out. Oh, no. I'll put it away for now. Okay. I need this. Alright. Give me a second. I'm going to go grab the mushrooms, and then we're going to flip the camera around. Got my mushrooms. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to flip this camera around. I'm going to position this so then you guys actually see. Okay. You get to look at my ceiling. No, I'm just kidding. Flipping it around right now. There we go. There we go. Ta-da-da. Okay. A little better. So now we're going to cut up our mushrooms. But first, actually no, I'll weigh that later. We'll wait after we cut it up, and then I'll figure out the macros on this. So let's see. Manage, create. I'm just putting in my information here, so I can get all the macros, and then I can share that with you guys. So, mushrooms. Okay. Let's begin cutting our mushrooms. Oh, it'd be nice if I had my knife. Okay. Mm-hmm. We might make this whole container. We'll see. Okay. Ta-da. Yeah, we'll make the whole container. There's not as much as I thought there was going to be in here. I thought there was actually a lot more. Okay. Everybody that's in here, thank you for being here. Hope everyone had a wonderful week. Almost done with this. Now I gotta check my chicken. Actually, I'm gonna check my chicken after this one. Where's my paprika? We're gonna toss some paprika on there. I gotta have some seasoning. Here we go. Gotta have something on there. I'll add more Cajun to this later after everybody's been fed, because in that way I can really get that Cajun flavor to it. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we're almost done with our mushrooms. Last one. Okay, we're all done. Now we just have to wait for our chicken to finish cooking, and then we can put this to cook. To 262. We're going to add our onion. Okay, so this is ready. I had already. I lost some of my mushrooms. I gotta throw this out. Okay. All right. Here's our onions. This thing is wonderful. I don't use it that much. I probably should. It makes everything so much easier. But yeah. And there's no crying because it's not getting in my eyes. All right, perfect. I'm just getting my my stuff together here, all the macros and everything, just kind of going through the process of getting everything entered in here. You just messed it up. I hope I didn't delete everything. So it's 908. Oh, I didn't. Good. I thought I had actually exited out and then I had lost everything, but I didn't. Good. Okay. Let's see. Our chicken. Our chicken is almost ready, I think. Let's see. Let's get a little piece and almost ready. Give it a little bit longer. Give it a little bit longer and then we will get this off of here and then we'll start getting our creamy sauce done before we start adding our orzo. That'll be our next step. How many cups is this? Three cups. Oh, so the whole thing. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got our 6 cups of this. It's going to be the whole thing. I got my spinach I got to take out. I'll get that out in a second. You need some butter because we need a little bit of butter. Okay. We got our butter. Oh, there's actually no butter in here. I don't know why this container's in the refrigerator. There's nothing in there. Let me get this out of here. Give me 1 second, folks. My garbage is full after throwing that container in here, so. Okay. And wash my hands here. Alright, we're gonna get ready to take our chicken off the heat. So then that way we can start the process on our on our sauce and then get the orzo cooked. Oh yeah. Actually, let's move this over so you guys can see. Okay. Let's get this out of here. And then we'll once the orzo is fully cooked and our sauce is ready, then I'm going to add this back in and mix it all up. Okay. Okay. Let's put this aside. We're going to put the lid on this to keep it warm. There we go. All right, let's get this out of here. Oh, I didn't take my chicken out, or my butter. Forgot about that. There we go. And there we go. Okay. As a little piece goes flying. Mm. One and 2 tablespoons. Okay. Let's throw our onions on here. We're going to let those cook a little bit, and then we're going to toss our mushrooms on there. Let me see. Make sure we got this. Onions. Oh, I forgot my garlic. How could I forget the garlic? We love garlic, so we're going to put 3 tablespoons. All right, we're going to let this cook. Let it saute a little bit. We're going to cover that up. Let that cook. And then we're going to add our tomato paste. Okay. Where is my, here it is. I'll need 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay. I have to keep going back and checking the recipe since I've actually never made this before. But it's always good to double check and make sure you get it to your liking and not mess it up. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Let's do our tomato paste. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. Alright, now we're going to stir this in, let it cook for about a minute or 2. And then we're going to add our orzo. And then we're going to roast that for a little bit, for like a couple of minutes. And then we'll go ahead and add our chicken broth. Okay, so... And of course... of course it's not in here. The one time I need... the macros for something, and it's not in there. So let's see. So dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, this would be nice if I actually put paste and not pasta. Here we go. So big 3. Perfect. Okay. Store orzo. I'll actually add the mushrooms once I add. Actually, no. We're going to add it right now. I was going to wait until I put the chicken broth in there, but no. We're going to add it with the orzo. Actually, no. We're going to add it first, then the orzo. I know I keep changing my mind here. But it is the first time that I've made this, and actually the recipe does not call for mushrooms. I decided to add that because I had seen another recipe that did include mushrooms. So I was like, you know what? We're going to combine the two. All right. We're going to do 2 boxes because I want to have a lot of orzo. Because then that means I have a lot of leftovers. And then I'll be eating that for the full week. That'll be my lunch for the week. I'm okay with that. Oh, wait. This is pastatini. Oh. Oh, well. I guess we're making orzo and pastatini. It's okay. They both have the same macros. So it's all right. But let's just mix all this up. Make sure that's all mixed in there. Oh, I should have checked that. I don't know how I did that. Could have sworn I grabbed the orzo. It was in the orzo spot. Unless someone moved it and then I just didn't pay attention. Now I gotta check my other box because I have another one here. Oh, it does say pastatina. Okay, well, that was my bad. Close enough. All right. Okay. Let's add our chicken broth. All right. There we go. I can't believe I messed up like that. I've never had pastatina, so I hope it comes out good. All right. There's our 6 cups of chicken broth. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I'm making some creamy Cajun chicken orzo slash pastatina because I didn't realize that I had actually picked up pastatina instead of orzo. All right, so all right, we're gonna let that cook and cover that up, and we are gonna let it cook for. No, we're actually just letting it cook until it actually becomes tender and creamy. Then we're gonna lower the heat, and then we're gonna add our heavy cream, some parmesan, some spinach, and a lemon juice. And my light just went out. There we go. All right. All right, I'm gonna let it. Yeah, we're gonna let it just kind of charge for a little bit. I had the battery pack on there because I noticed that I didn't charge it, but it's okay. We'll let it charge for a little bit, and then we're gonna put it back on. But how you doing, bro? How's everything? Are you still at work right now? If this comes out as good as I think it's gonna come out, I'm gonna have to make it when I come out there because I think you guys would like this. I mean, I won't make as much as I'm making now because I cook for an army and basically just eat it myself. But I don't mind leftovers. If it's good, if it comes out good, I will have leftovers for days. I don't care. So that's why I actually kind of like making making a lot of it. Bro, 4 more hours. Oof. Oh, damn. So you're working till 6? All right. We're going to do some dishes. I would actually flip the camera around, but since my light is kaput right now, yeah, the lighting isn't that great in here. But I want to let it charge, and then I can flip it around, and you guys can see the finishing touches once I get to that point. Right now, I just want to do these dishes I have on here, which luckily is not a lot. See, bro, this is one of the things that I keep telling Nat. It's like, just do your dishes as you're cooking, so then that way, by the time you're done, you don't have that much to worry about. So I always do that. I always end up washing the majority of my dishes, so then that way I don't have to worry about it later on after I'm done cooking. Then I can just kind of sit down and chill. Oh, bro, I gotta send you a picture of my new setup. I finally got done with my little office space upstairs in the loft area, and I just got done setting up all my monitors. So after I'm done with this live, I'll send it to you so you can check it out. It actually came out looking pretty sweet. I was able to get some monitors from my sister's job, so not including the monitor on my laptop, I have 3 monitors set up. So with the laptop monitor, I have a total of 6. Or sorry, 6. What am I saying? I have a total of 4 set up. Now I might actually have to start gaming on my laptop and not just my PS5. Or I could just hook up the PS5 to my computer and play that way. Alright, I'm almost done here with the dishes, and then I'm back, people. Alright. Last one, and I'm done. And then I can stir the orzo a little bit. Alright. Oh, good thing that I finished when I did. Verification. What do you mean? It's right there. Okay. Let's see. How long will this hold? Yes. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Looky. We're going to give it a little bit longer. And then we're going to add our spinach, the heavy cream. We're going to do our lemon. We're going to squeeze 1 whole lemon in there. And then we're going to let it finish cooking. But it's smelling really good. Okay, so let's see. So let's add our chicken to this. And I'm sure we're going to get our typical 14 servings, like always. Okay, Kirkland chicken breast. Here we go. So, how many? Wow. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. I know this is not 8 pounds, unless it's 8 pounds for all of them. That's probably what it is. Okay, I got to do some math here. Okay, so we got 3.29 divided by 6. Multiply that by 3. 4.15 pounds. Good thing I work with numbers. All right. Got that. And we need our 1 lemon. And then heavy cream. I need to add how much? How much heavy cream? 1 cup of heavy cream. Okay. So let's get our heavy cream so we can have that ready. We got our spinach ready. We're actually going to use the full container of spinach because I want to add the whole thing, and it's actually not that much. So once it cooks in there and withers away, it'll be like pieces. Let's see. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's smelling good. Oh yes. All right, let's lower our heat, and we're going to do 1 cup of heavy cream. But actually first, before we add the heavy cream, we're going to start adding in our spinach. What? There we go. Full container of spinach. All right, so we're going to do 1 cup of heavy cream. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do 2 cups. I'm going to do the whole container. 2 cups. Haha. Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, So we got that. Oh, we gotta throw our parmesan in there. Cannot forget the parmesan. There it is. I know you hear the parmesan. He hears the parmesan. He's looking. He's like, are you going to give me some of that? No, you're not going to get any. Okay. So, let's see. Parmesan. I forgot how much parmesan it was. 1 cup. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Let's mix all this up. And then we're going to put the lid back on. We're going to let it cook a little bit longer. And then we can mix in our cheese. Or not cheese, our chicken. God, it must be Friday. I can't even talk. All right. All right. So let's add the rest of our ingredient. Oh, I got to do the lemon. It's not in there. Of course, it's not. Gioioso. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Okay, let's cut our lemon. We're going to do 1 whole lemon. Ah, I had to get those seeds out of there. There's one. Oh, I got 2 of them. Perfect. I got both of them, and I believe this. No, it's no. There's the other one. Ah. Oh, I got 2 more. Okay. All right, let's mix this up. And then we're going to put our lid back on, let it finish cooking. This is looking really good. Oh, can't wait to dig into this. Okay. Okay, we're going to put our lid on. We're going to let it finish cooking here. And while that's cooking, I should use... No, I don't want to put that much cheese in there. Even though I should. You know what? We'll see.
we might add it. I'm gonna figure out what the macros are on this so far, and then I'll decide if we're gonna add the rest of the cheese or not. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure I got everything, because I wanna make sure that I don't skip on anything. Okay, so here are mushrooms, our onion, our orzo slash pastina, chicken broth. We did our butter, our paste, our chicken, our lemon, spinach, the cheese, the heavy whipping. Okay, that's everything. Our typical is usually about 14 servings. We might be able to get more out of this. Okay. So as of right now, if I actually end up getting 14 servings out of this, I might have more, but for 14 servings, it comes out to 551 calories for light. 42 grams of protein. Yes, I know the carbs is a little high, but I'm not going to lie, carbs are actually good for you in moderation. Because what a lot of people don't know is that carbs actually help you build fuel, because it's actually saved for the workouts. So when you're doing like real strenuous workouts and you don't want to use muscle or anything, because the carbs will actually fuel you. It'll help you get through those workouts, especially those real strenuous workouts. And I don't believe in this whole no carb fad diets, because a lot of people don't realize that carbs actually give you fuel for your workouts. And then, like I said, especially if it's one of those like real strenuous workouts. So yeah, no, carbs are allowed. Just don't overdo it. And that's one of the things that I learned in my nutrition coach class, is how to figure out, what's the appropriate number of calories per day to meet your goals. Because sometimes not everybody is built the same, and not everybody has the same goals. Everybody is built differently. So just because one diet works for one person does not necessarily mean that it's going to work for the next person, because everybody's body is different. If our bodies weren't different, we would all look the same. We would all have the same body type. But we are not all the same body type. So yes, everybody is different. So I definitely believe in checking that, and make sure that you have the correct source of nutrition for your diets. And I can't give you a specific diet to follow, that would actually be a nutritionist. I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. But I can give you the numbers of what you need to kind of get you there. You know, we do stuff like that. So I personally have been on my weight loss journey for a while, and it did take me some time, but I kept at it. I worked hard, and I am currently about 12 pounds from having lost a total of 100 pounds. So, like I said, it didn't happen overnight. It did take some time. So, one of the things that I always like to say is don't worry about the numbers on the scale, because everything changes. Your body changes, and so it's like I said, one diet is not for everybody. Sometimes you gotta do like different diets. Sometimes you gotta find what works for your body and what works for you, because it's not gonna be okay. Well, this guy lost 100 pounds doing this. Well, I can do it too. No, it's not just about dieting. You have to be consistent with the gym also. Yes, the dieting does help, but that's like I said, everybody's built differently. Oh, there goes my light again. All right, our orzo is almost done. I've been. I want to give it a little bit longer to cook, and then we will add our chicken in a little bit. But look at that. Ooh, that looks good. It's gonna look even better once I add the chicken. Okay, let me check the. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I didn't miss anything. That is everything. So let's see how this looks. Steve, thank you. Yeah, bud. It took some time, but I worked hard for this. Oh yeah, this is done. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yes. This is done. So let's go ahead and add our chicken. We'll have it mix in, and then we'll go ahead and cook. Let this finish cooking here. Let's mix this in. There's the last of our chicken. Okay. Oh, let's see if my light has a little bit more. Just to get me through this. The final steps. I just want to mix this so everything mixes together. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Wow, I think we're gonna have more than than 14 servings, which is okay. Ah. All right. Okay, this looks good. Let us do a little serving. Actually, I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to do a little bit just to... Oh, wait. All right, I'll do this. Because I want to make sure that I at least show you guys this. So, give me a second. I am going to flip this around again. And then we're going to end the live with my tasting here. As you see this curtain. Okay, so let's flip this around. There we go. Okay. So I want to make sure that I got a little bit of everything here. So you see the chicken, the spinach there, the mushrooms are in there too. So let's give this a taste and see how it came out. Cheers. Wow. Wow. Oh, this actually came out really good. I am adding this to my regular rotation for dinner because this actually came out really, really good. I like you could get that little hint of the lemon, the spinach, the chicken. I mean, the seasoning on this is wonderful. I'm probably going to add some more Cajun seasoning to this just because, like I said, my mom can't really have anything too spicy, so I didn't add that much seasoning to it. But once I serve her, I'm going to town on this. I'm putting a bunch of seasoning on this because this actually, oh, here's one mushroom. So we got some spinach. Ah, the mushroom fell. We got a little bit of spinach there. You see the mushroom, the onion. Yes. Wow. I did add paprika to it. I had already added that to it. We're going to turn it off because this is still on. And, oh yeah. I did add paprika to the chicken. But it's supposed to be a Cajun recipe, so I have to add the Cajun to it. But no, this came out really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to end the live here because I'm going to go have dinner because I'm hungry. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Steve, Michelle, Minky, Almita, how are you? I'm doing well. Just finished cooking. You just missed it. I just made some creamy Cajun chicken orzo slash pastina because I bought the wrong thing. But look at this. Look at that. No, it's okay. It's oh man, this actually came out really good. Came out really good. Man, I outdid myself with this one. This is actually really good. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. This made me hungry. That and the fact that I didn't have any lunch today because I was at the gym working out. So yeah, I'm gonna make up for it right now. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for all the likes, all the gifts. I appreciate every single one of you. And for those of you, if you're not doing anything on Sunday, I will be going live from the golf course on Sunday. If not, then I will be back here next week with another cooking live. So everybody have a wonderful day. If I don't see you, have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everyone.